The question says, Mike, Joseph, and Jim shared a jar of marbles. Mike took 1/6 of the total marbles taken by Joseph and Jim, and Joseph took 1/2 of the total marbles taken by Mike and Jim. And we are told that Jim took 760 more marbles than Mike. So how many marbles were there in a jar at first? Okay, looking at the statement, says that Mike took 1/6 of Joseph and Jim. So that means to say the denominator 6 is representing the total number of units taken by Joseph and Jim. Alright, so we draw 6 equal units and to represent the total number of marbles taken by Joseph and Jim. And therefore, this 1 unit is taken by Mike. So we join that in. Mike will take this. Alright, so total 7 units for the complete total number of marbles. Then the next statement says that Joseph took 1/2 of Mike and Jim. Okay, that means to say Mike and Jim would have 2 parts, Joseph 1 part. So total 3 parts. So we got to cut the model, alright, of 7 units into 3 equal parts. And out of these 3 equal parts, 2 parts taken by Mike and Jim, and therefore 1 part taken by Joseph. By looking at the model, we know that 3 parts is equivalent to 7 units, and the LCM of 7 and 3 is 21. So we're going to cut each unit into 3 equal blocks and each part into 7 equal blocks. Instead of cutting a model, sometimes it makes it look messy. You can carefully convert all the units and parts into blocks yourself. Okay, so after you have done some calculation, you know that Mike would have 3 blocks because Mike had only 1 unit. Alright, Mike and Jim total 2 parts, which is equal to 14 blocks. Joseph had 1 part, therefore 7 blocks. Okay, so now you have all the complete models in terms of blocks and common term for comparisons. Question is, how many marbles were there in the jar at first? We're going to find a total. Alright, to do that, we make use of the information. It says that Jim took 760 more marbles than Mike. Okay, that means we have to compare the model of Jim and Mike. Okay, so how to find that for Jim? Jim and Mike had 14 blocks. Okay, but Mike had 3 blocks. So by taking 14 blocks minus 3 blocks, we will be able to find the number of blocks by Jim. Okay, 14 minus 3, that will give us 11. So Jim had 11 blocks. And we're told that Jim took 760 more than Mike. So we compare Jim's blocks to Mike's blocks. 11 minus 3 will give us 8. So the difference of 8 blocks is equal to 760 marbles. And when we take 760 divided by 8, that will give us 95. So 1 block represents 95 marbles. Back to the questions, how many marbles were there in the jar? Okay, now looking at the fact that the total number of blocks in the jar is 14 blocks plus 7 blocks, which is 21 blocks. So total in the jar, 21 blocks is equal to 95. Okay, because 95 per block. Multiply by 21 blocks. Okay, work that out and you will get 1995. So the answer to the questions, there were 1995 marbles in the jar at first. Thank you for using Playmaths.com.